Today, we're gonna be reading Batman Fortnite 0 Point by My Gage, Mustard, Brown, Deuce, the Kestrel, Calzes. Let's get reading and see what Batman goes into Fortnite with. Batman Fortnite 0 Point. See, right here, Batman 0 Point. Alright, let's get going. Let's get reading. 0 Point Part 1. It appeared 7 minutes ago. Just opened like an eye or a crack in a window. My people have an evacuation underway. 6 blocks perimeter. Widen it. The readings I'm getting are disturbing. Tyhons. Ryberg matter. Whatever this is, Jim, is tearing at reality itself. I'll get a closer look. One more thing, Batman. Most people are running away, but we had reports of a few heading towards it. They could be involved. Good. If someone causing this, they can stop it with the proper incentive. Then again, this is Gotham. There's always a chance the people running towards it are just insane. Case in point, Harley Quinn. The sort of thing isn't her normal MO, but she's drawn to chaos like a moth to flame. I can't believe it. They already went through. You'd stop for 2 minutes to clean up hyena poop, and everybody starts without ya. Quinn, get away from there. You have no idea what you're dealing with. Typical. Just 'cause you don't know, you think I don't know what this crack is? Who went through? What are they after? I ain't no snitch. And yeah, you ain't gonna ruin my fun, Batty Bats. Don't stop. Bombshells away. So it looks like Harley Quinn went inside the rift. The crack in the sky. Or the crack in Gotham. She's gone. If you guys cannot see my screen, it's alright. I can read it off to you. If you cannot see the rest of the book, it's alright. Back to the book. She's gone. Nothing I can do about it now, except try to figure out what this disturbance is. My readings from earlier are confirmed. Plus, I'm picking up a disturbing amount of energy my instruments can't identify. Whatever this is, it doesn't seem to come from our world, or even our universe. Ugh. No good. The rift has a localized gravitational pull. My line can't break loose. All my tech is going haywire, and the pressure gets stronger the farther I go. Don't black out. Gotham's not equipped to handle something like this. I'm not sure what the world is. Don't black. So it looks like Batman even got sucked into the rift too. Where the storm moving in. Don't recognize the area. But I've got to get clear. Odd. The storm, it's still raging, but it seems to have stopped moving. Nothing natural behaves that way. The only thing worse than the thought that it externally controlled is the level of power it would take to do that. I don't know where I am or how I got here. I was caught in that storm. Doesn't feel like I'm injured. Ambush. Twist. Use momentum. Got him pinned. Now to get answers. I can't talk. So it looks like Batman is fighting Ruckus from Fortnite. Another Fortnite character. I might have overreacted. He could be as confused as I am, lashing out in self-defense. Got to show him I'm not an enemy. Maybe I can communicate through sign language. I don't know who I am. Focus. What do I know? I'm a trained fighter. And so is he. Is this some kind of prison? Unlikely. We both got the weapons training ground. Landscape isn't familiar. I'm not from here. And I know I should be able to talk. Okay. Okay, you cannot see the rest, but I will read it out. You can see the artwork right there. My muscles remembered what training I had and how to use these weapons. What don't I know? Pretty much everything else. Except that clearly I'm being manipulated. And that's one more the no for the no column. I don't like being manipulated. Higher ground should give me a better view of sniper scope. Blam blam, move. Is everyone here a homicidal maniac? Okay. Okay, this is really cool, man. This is a really cool art right here. Look at this. This art on the left. New theory. I've gone mad. And this is an asylum. No, it's too disorganized. And some of these people can't be human. Am I on an alien world? Another dimension? None of the others seems to care about any of this. Just fighting. Blam. Heavy shotgun right there, I'm saying. That's a shotgun for Fortnite. You'll see in the next page. With no rhyme or reason to why or who. Okay, and look, this is one of the shotguns that's in the game in Fortnite. The heavy shotgun. Yeah, I can say that for sure. Her, I know her. At least it feels like I do, and I think it's mutual. She looks like she can't understand why she just intervened, but she keeps glancing towards me, as I find myself doing with her. That's going to get one or both of us killed, unless she feels it too. We don't just know each other. We fought together before. This is really cool to find out a bunch of Fortnite characters. A bunch of characters in the loop in the Fortnite island. And well, we don't remember, but our coordination is flawless. Are we partners? Colleagues? Friends? Lovers? She's magnificent. We're going to win this. Maybe then we can get some answers about... No. Whoosh. The storm. Closing in fast. The others see it too, but seem determined to continue the fight. Our only chance is to end this now. And find some way out. Except there isn't one. We're going to die. She knows it too. I wish we could talk to each other. I wish I could have remembered you. I wish we had more time. But we don't. There's just this moment before the end. And that includes part 1 of Batman 0 Point. And here we go, part 2. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. But apparently I planned for that. Messages. Judging from the angles written to myself, lots of them. 0 Point, part 2. How long have I been here? According to this, I'm stuck in a time loop. Every alive resets after 22 minutes, as doesn't my memory. Obviously, that could be a lie. This may be some elaborate trap, but the notes are consistent with the evidence I have. I can't speak for one thing. This says no one here can. My armor battle scarred. fits with the note that the island is full of combatants. But it seems I've concluded that they are being manipulated as well as much as I am, which makes them no less dangerous. Case in point, the fighting is a distraction, best avoided. Crunk. Anyone I can evade, I've got to take down as quickly as possible. Then spend a little time I have figuring a way out of this endless cycle. And if I can believe these notes, I've left myself sanctuaries, marked with a symbol. Okay, I'm on the left book right here. Okay, if you guys cannot see it, then I'm going to read it out to you. If you can see a little bit of according to the camera, I'm consistent. Was the bad motive my choice or my captor's? Well, it feels right, but I don't know what that means when I can't remember anything. I have been here a while. It would take more than 22 minutes to read all of this. What's the most recent? Here, the cat. Everyone seems to have a theme. These are GPS coordinates, which must mean. So it says right here, the cat is a friend. Okay, right here. I have a GPS device. The past me provided the dots. I just need to connect them. The device links to my mask lenses. This will equipped before I got here. Don't suppose it matters now. The message about the cat seems to be the newest. Did the past me leave them a message? Can't assume he did, or it would be understood if he had. How will I know who this cat is if we meet? Okay, move on to the next one. Looks like I can see some characters. We can see Meowscles, Fish Stick, I forgot this name, Bright Bomber, Cuddle Team Leader, and Catwoman and Batman. I know these characters because I play Fortnite. That's the area. Let's see who fits the name. Is this my ally or her? I'm not sure how I know, but I know. And now I'm committed. Excuse me. Now I'm committed. We're outnumbered, but together we can talk them down. The question is, does she know we're supposed to be friends? Asked and answered. It's getting interesting. I should have been ready for this. We're wasting time. What's that noise? Some sort of storm, and it feels like it's been about 20 minutes since I woke. Which means I need to act fast to keep this all from having been a waste. Now it's up to her. She has no reason to trust me. In fact, with everyone else here being an enemy, she shouldn't, and yet I feel something about her. I can only hope she feels it too. Maybe this isn't a waste after. Again, it goes black. The cat is a friend. Interesting. But how do I find... It seems I already did. We're both worry. But we have something in common. We don't like being trapped. So we put aside our mistrust and make a plan. To escape this place, we must first understand it, which means exploration. The island seems isolated. No other land in reach. And if we go too far from it, we hit the storm, far sooner than necessary. Our notes to ourselves says we will reset if consumed by the storm. We have no reason to think That's not true. But still, it's good not to be alone at this moment like this. And it turns black. Looks like they got consumed by the storm. A waste of a match. But that's a test. Okay, back to it. Stop talking. The ocean is... Wait, am I missing a page? Nope, I'm not. Okay, back to it. Back to the story. The ocean isn't the only body of water. And I have a theory that this whole place is artificial. But the bottom of this lake doesn't reveal anything new. Just dirt and silt. No hatches or drains. Okay, right here. I'm surprised by how we were working together, considering we've only really known each other a matter of minutes. I would have thought we'd be like animals in strange territories, mistrustful, hostile. But our notes do indicate we've been working together a long time. Memories reset, but maybe feelings hold. What? Blam. And Batman is upset because Catwoman died by a character. And you know what I just realized? This character right here is holding machine pistols. She'll be alive next cycle. I tell myself that. My catalog of the being we've encountered has multiple examples of them killing each other, then returning. Batum. So Batman is pissed. He's pissed off to these characters. But after seeing her die in my arms, none of that matters. I just want to make them hurt. The analytical part of my brain doesn't completely shut off. It does. It notes a hypothesis confirmed as the storm comes to claim us all. Feeling do carry over. Okay. And right here, if you guys can see, this is Steamy Stacks. That's a POI in Fortnite, if you don't know. If our notes are to be believed, we've now explored every sector of the island and found nothing. Don't know why I suggested coming up here. The view won't show us anything we haven't seen before. The sense it too, as if I'm avoiding something. But what? Am I afraid of something? Something happening? A residual feeling from our last loop? Still, this cycle hasn't been all busy work. Setting a timer in it is a sold idea. It's good to know how much time we have left. Wait, that battle. There's something familiar. And that's Harley Quinn. That's her. And then there's some characters like the Santa character. The Santa character in that Winterfest in Chapter 3. Okay, so they're basically almost running out of time. So they have 8 minutes. Time is counting down every time. She sensed it too. Is there a connection between us? And it's Harley Quinn. 7:44. So this basically they have 7 minutes left. It's worth finding out. We can always use another ally. Now it's 2 minutes. I don't know how they get to 2 minutes already. Even though they were just at 7 minutes and 44 seconds, and now it's at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And we can see Brutus, a character that everybody loves in the game. She's embraced the dancing. That's a worrisome sign. So it looks like Harley Quinn is doing a floss, if you could picture it. If you can see it. But she has been here long as the cat and I have been here together. It's no wonder she's gone native. Not much time left to reach her. We made a plan. Now we have to hope it works. So it looks like Batman and Catwoman are beating down the last remaining characters, and it looks like there's 3 people left. There's only Batman, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman. Okay, I don't think you guys can see it, but I can read it out loud for you. If we can't reach her now, Who knows when or if we'll find each other again. And then this Batman's Batarang says, "This is a trap, help us find a way out." And then now they have a couple seconds, they only like 40 seconds left. And it says, "She's not interested, and the storm's closing in." Wait, the storm. The storm's closing in on itself, just as the time loop's about to reset it. It can't be a coincidence. Forget the Harley Quinn. The storm is the key. Got to remind myself. And then time runs out and it turns black. So it looks like the loop is ended, this match has ended, and then now it starts on a new one. It's been calculated. I've been calculating the movement of the storm for some time, not it seems. Its speed, circumference of the eye at different points in time. And I think I understand why. According to my notes, the storm's center relocates each cycle in a place where every non-living thing remains constant. The storm changes. Its center changes, the significance. I've been developing a way to find the exact epicenter in a given cycle based on my data. This time around, this is it. But what's its significance? The cat's annoyed. She doesn't understand what I'm doing. She does understand. And she's one step ahead of me. She placed it at the exact center. Brilliant. It delegates easily, damage, and most importantly, not native to this place. Got to write myself a note in the time we have left. If this device is still here, still intact, the next time around. And then this loop ends. It's like every loop is going to an end. Every loop is gonna be back. Okay, back to the story. Oh, okay. Took too long to fight through them all. Is here, is it? Then the epicenter is special, some sort of safe zone. The storm never fully covers it. She feels it too. There's hope. The question is, what happens to a person or people at the epicenter then the storm closes in? Only way to find out if we can reach this cycle's epicenter in time. I've written myself a note. Only thing remaining is to wait together. Okay, next loop. Wow, they're doing a lot of matches, a lot of time loops. If many notes are to be believed, standing at the epicenter didn't work. My analyze was spared, we weren't. Hypothesis. The safe zone isn't big enough for two people. So it has to be just one. It has to be. So it looks like Batman is gonna try to leave Catwoman alone in the storm epicenter. The epicenter of the storm. Agony. The tearing at me. Killing me. Got to take it. Ignore my body's survival instincts. This is hard for her too. Though we've only known each other for 21 minutes. We don't retain memory. By now, there's no question we retain emotions. Didn't think I'd last this long. Running out of time before the cycle ends. Wait, what? That shimmer around her. I'm not imagining it, but it's weak, flickering. Nothing is changing. That can only mean one left. So it looks like they understand what's going on now. There only had to be one person left to survive. It's kind of like how in the game, when you survive one person, if you're in solos, for example, if you're playing a game with a player like solo that you're playing alone, you only have to be one character to be alone, and you gotta kill the last person to be last, and then you win. My notes are clear. Only one of us can get out. If they are the last one left alive, that's if these messages are true and not some kind of trap. It feels true. The evidence support it. The way the other combatants aren't concerned about death, as if they sense it's not permanent. There's no time for disagreement, but we have one anyway over who it will be. It insists it has to be her. The risk is that the one who left won't remember to follow the other. I argue that I'm more analytical, while she's more impulsive. She proves me right. Don't remember our past battles. It feels like this has been good, not fighting. A break for our bodies, our physics. Even if we don't recall it, next time we'll be different. So it looks like another match has ended. Okay, so like they're fighting all bunch of characters. Bright Bomber, you cannot see, but the dinosaur, the Jonesy in there. Cuddle Team Leader there. Looks like they're going to a bunch of characters to take them out. Then they're going to the middle area. So they're gonna go to the epic center wherever they are. Then they kiss, and then looks like Catwoman stabbed Batman into the throat and win. And she won the game. She's the last one remaining. Okay, so this is the finale of part 2. And then we move on to part 3, part 4, 5, and 6. There's 6 issues a part of all of it. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. But I feel like there was something I had to remember. What? Doesn't matter now. I have other things to worry about. And that is the conclusion of part 2. Now we'll move on to part 3. 0 point part 3. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to PsyOps. Subject: I am worried about the Batman. So basically, this is the people that are outside the island, outside the loop where people are fighting. This is the imagined order. You'll see later on in the story what I'm talking about. Since Asset Catwoman escaped the loop, Asset Batman had displayed a single-minded determination to follow her, bordering on mania. Needless to say, he doesn't remember Catwoman. His memory, like that all other assets, is lost when the storm resets with the conclusion of each loop. Gotta clear my throat real quick. Granted, this subject has left himself numerous notes to remind himself of the past events. But the obsessive manner in which he constant improves himself in order to dispatch opponents as quickly as possible suggests far more than abstract, dispassionate following of a plan. It feels personal. While I realize it's impossible to wipe a subject's emotional memory as deceptively as their conscious memory, perhaps your department can adjust the settings. I do realize Asset's Batman is a special case, and you'll be reluctant to do anything that might dull his edges or otherwise interfere with our agenda for him. However, the degree to which he keeps improving on has become alarming. So basically, in this page right here, he's at Coral Castle, one of our POIs in chapter 2. Well, in Fortnite, basically. You don't need to say what I'm talking about. It's a POI, it's a place in Fortnite. He's completely focused on defeating all of the other combatants, then getting to the epic center of the storm before the loop cycle completes. Of course, the possibility that the subject would deduce the method for escaping the loop was anticipated, accepted then, but even with the measure we've taken to make sure things adhere to our preferred schedule, and the fact that it takes him longer to defeat the other without Catwoman's aid. It still appears he might succeed before we're fully ready. He nearly escaped in his last 3 attempts. My department's ability to slow him down is rapidly diminishing. If you can't assess the area of memory manipulation, please join in argument and questions to approve my recommendation to them in an expedited manner. With all that's happening around here lately, and the challenges inherited in working remotely, this is not a time to take chances. Okay, let's get the next one. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to acquisitions. Thank you. Subject, thank you. Just writing the expression to appreciate for moving so fast. As I mentioned in my last memo, the situation with Asset Batman quickly becoming untenable. But I think our quick actions had righted the ship. And it looks like Batman's going up against somebody else. I can admit that I harbored some doubts it would work. Asset Batman had knocked out everyone and everything we've thrown at him. Even those with unique and unparalleled skill sets. He was intentionally afraid that might be the case here too. Not that we had any other viable choices. But the results speak for themselves. Early indication are that we're getting exactly what we need. Whoa, look at this. From Asset Snake Eyes. Batman versus Snake Eyes, bro. That's insane. That's insane, man. I like that. 2 worlds collide and fight. A freaking warrior, like a warrior and a Black Knight, bro. I don't know, dude. I haven't seen Snake Eyes, so don't say anything in the comments, okay? These two are perfectly matched. Both use a staggered mix of fighting styles I've never seen before in these particular combinations. Both are relentless, skilled, calm in the face of combat, and I'll say it, brilliant. It's like watching the finest artists working together to create a masterpiece. So it looks like they're fighting head to head or something, or fighting like this, like that, and there's headbutting and all that. In fact, under other circumstances, their talents would worry me. Given time, these two would definitely figure out they are being manipulated, and probably uncover other things we would rather they didn't. Luckily, every 22 minutes, Storm wipes the slate clean. Okay, and it looks like we see some characters from the past parts of this comic. We see the dinosaur guy, I forgot his name. We see Ripley. This is the Slurp guy from Chapter 2, Season 1. And look, we have Quad Crashers. That's the one of the vehicles in the game we have so far. And they'll start all over again. The two of them meeting as if for the first time, remembering nothing. And we get a new fight, the likes of which no one ever seen before. We should start selling popcorn. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to archives. Subjects. Has this ever happened? Something is occurring in relationship to the encounters between Asset Batman and Asset Snake Eyes. And I've never witnessed it before. And we can see in this picture right here, Harley Quinn. I don't know why she's there. Why is she there? You've seen the unofficial highlights reels I've been sending, just for entertainment. Sometimes these two fight for the entire length of a loop, doing things that would exhaust assets from any other origin points, including their own. I know we're watching special and you know it, but could being with no memory no longer than 22 minutes. Sorry, I forgot to mention why I'm asking. It's the other assets. Dude, Dude, this is a sick picture right here, man. Look at this. You can see Bright Bomber, the chapter 1 season 7 character, that guy we've seen in the past couple pages, Raven, Big Chuggas, this guy again, Cuddle Team Leader, Big Mouth, Tomato Guy, Borderlands, Midas, Veer you can't see in the page, Meowscles, and Agent Peely. And then over here we can see a character right here from Nintendo, Samus, and Chun-Li and Ryu. I think that's Ryu and Chun-Li, I think. They stopped fighting. And then we see a lot of people building, other people watching. And then we see a slurp truck, Snake Eyes, Batman, and then a car, a Whiplash. That's what that kind of car is called. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to PSYOPs. Subject: emotional retention. As we've discussed, while the assets memories are wiped at each loop, we know emotions can carry over. This isn't usually a problem, in that from rare exceptions like Acid Batman and Acid Catwoman, they have no prior emotional connection, and this is hardly the environment to form one. But I guess what I'm wondering is this: is respect and emotion, and could it stick? This is not my area of expertise, please advise. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to acquisitions. Subject: concerns. The more I watch Acid Batman and Batman and Snake Eyes, the more I worry. I hope I'm being paranoid. Frankly, I'm hoping you'll tell me as much. But better to raise the question now than wish we had later. Okay. So it looks like Batman and Snake Eyes are still fighting. They're still fighting to the death, and who's gonna be the last one standing, I guess. We are all aware that assets often band together for the sake of convenience, but these alliances are ethereal. When it comes to them being the last one standing at the end of the loop, they know they can be only one, and they have no reason to care what happens to the others. Which is why I want to confirm with you that there's never been an example of beings from different origin points uniting for any significant duration. Message deleted. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to archives. Subject: hand signals urgent. I'm sending you still shot of hand signals two assets made to each other. I understand sign language from several souls worlds, but not this one. Can you translate? Assets are not from the same point of origin, yet somehow appears to comprehend each other. So it must be a language or code using on multiple source worlds. So it looks like Batman and Snake Eyes are gonna contact to each other through hand signals like this. Like that, something like that. Reply is needed ASAP. Because if these assets are able to communicate and plan, or worse, collaborate, it would present serious. Message deleted. So it looks like Snake Eyes and Batman are agreeing on something, and it looks like Snake Eyes is going to the storm. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to all senior partners. Subject: Acid Batman and Snake Eyes summary evaluation. The tactics of pitting Acid Snake Eyes against Acid Batman were successful, relatively speaking, despite buying us less time than anticipated. However, with unpredictable beings like this, it's probably safe to say that the unexpected exactly what we should have expected. So they should have expected that they might have teamed up or something like that. Inter-office memo. From loop observation to actual loop observations. Subject: incoming assets. Being advised that Acid Batman is inbound. You are welcome to contact me with any questions or concerns. I wish you the best of luck. Or a general recommendation: if any strikes you as noteworthy, hesitate to share it with the rest of us immediately. We are all in these positions due to our abilities to handle unusual, predictable situations, but we must remember we're stronger together than apart. It will be some much needed personal time as of tomorrow, but we'll continue to regular monitor communications and be available to consolation. Loop's observation out. Don't do anything stupid. So it looks like Batman escaped the loop, and Snake Eyes let him win. And it looks like the finale of the conclusion of the book. Well, in part 3, exactly. No sudden moves or she's dead. Looks like that's Deathstroke. I know who he is. And that's Catwoman. Catwoman being hostage by Deathstroke, and Batman sees it. Okay, this is part 4. We only have 2 more left. Looks like we can see some characters on this page on the left right here. We see Batman, we see Catwoman, Deathstroke, Renegade Raider, Renegade Raider, or the Renegade Raider. I forgot this. Bonehead, Magnus, Fish Stick. Who's this right here? Forgot his name. And I think that's. Oh god, I know I have this character, but I forgot the name for some reason. Alright, part 4, 0 point. Drop the weapon. Hands on your head. You idiot. Threatening me won't help you. Help you. It doesn't remember who I am. They can speak. I've escaped the storm. But she's right. I don't remember who she is. Who either of them is. Though there's something about her. Do I know her? I know for a fact I don't want her hurt. Okay. Alright, let go of her. Let her go. Now put your hands on your head slowly. Her hand, that gesture. I know what it means. How do I? Doesn't matter. Spang. What matters is it worked. Bat, is this familiar? You're familiar. We fought together a lot. We are used to it. What this isn't necessary. You say that now. I say it because it's true. I'm not your enemy. Yeah, the gun to my head convinced me of that. Fine. If that's the way it has to be, I surrender. So it looks like Deathstroke surrenders. Carefully. Could be a trap. I can see how you think so, but I was just protecting myself. People usually come out of the loop hostile. The loop. You've been trapped in a time loop that resets every 22 minutes or so. Along with your memory, you escape there. There's an adjustment. He's not lying about that. I came out a few days ago. I've been hiding, getting the lay of the land, and there's something I should warn you about. So it looks like Batman is getting all the memories from the past events. So we see the Catwoman and Batman kissing during that time in the past couple parts, part 2, and then that part 1 where we see a bunch of characters in the mountain fighting with guns, Harley Quinn, and then Catwoman and Batman and going to the storm at the end of the circle, and then Batman fighting some other characters from part 1. It took a bit longer to happen to me. Those are your memories, or every loop you experience, all coming back at once. It's a lot. Now when I said we've fought together before. And you notice I'm not taking advantage of the moment to attack. Shut up, stay where you are. Cat, I remember now, but nothing before. The island. No, that doesn't come back, I'm afraid. But it sounds like you've worked together. to escape the loop and the endless chaos that goes on in it. If we are to discover who we are, where we came from, and how to get back there, we will have to work together too. She and I earn each other's trust. They fighting together, dying together. You haven't earned a damn thing. I don't recall you in the loop. I got a few weeks ago. Pure luck, really. Killing everyone else and happening to be in the exact center of the storm. And I'm not the first. Oh, this looks really cool, man. Look at this. So we have all the characters that I mentioned in that picture. We have fish stick right here with a harpoon. Deathstroke. We already know these three already, so don't need to say that. The Renegade Raider. This is one of the rarest characters in the game. People talk about this because it's a rare character, a rare skin. Magnus, Bonehead. I forgot these two names. I have these. I don't have this character, but I know this character, but I forgot the name. Bro. We didn't want to overwhelm you, but we've all been where you are and come to the same conclusion. Some powerful beings brought us here. But if there's a way in, there's a way out. The only way we'll find it is together. And if they stand in the way of us getting home, the only way we can beat them is together. Bat and cat, right? One eye there, Deathstroke. You've seen him fight. You can imagine why. The others call me Raider. So, Renegade. Yeah, this is Renegade Raider right here. But they're saying Raider only because Renegade is basically because it's like Fortnite. There's an icon character and icon emote that says Renegade. You know that Renegade. If you've seen TikTok and all that, I haven't seen that emote before, but I've seen it in Fortnite. But if you know that emote, that song, then you know what I'm talking about. I think that's the reason why they only said Raider. But she is Renegade Raider. The others call me Raider. I've been here the longest, almost 4 years. I know how you feel, most of us. Our instinct isn't to trust our others. Especially when someone of us killed others 100 times. Just cause it doesn't stick doesn't mean we don't remember the pain. If you'd like to find out whether death is permanent now, Bandolette. Okay, now this is Bandolette. I know this character. I have this character. Bandolette, keep talking. Oh, I would love to, you son of a... Enough. Stand down, bonehead. No one here is our true enemy. Thank you, Magnus. I figure you prefer letting bygones be bygones. Since you chopped several of us in half on more than one association. Alright, I'm in, cat, for now. Okay, so we have more stuff that's talking about. So this is the island. Raider, is it 4 years? You have the most time to explore. What do you know? Well, let's start with the obvious. This is the whole world. You got out far enough by air or water. There's nothing, a void, as if gravity and atmosphere vanish. If you have tried going into the void, figuring the way out must be on the other side. I guess you could say it's a way out, but not the one I wanted. And it looks like there's some reference to some past events inside Fortnite, like this is the meteors from Chapter 1. I never played Chapter 1 before in Fortnite. I played during the early times in Chapter 2. And we have the device event from Chapter 2, Season 2. I was around during this time, so yeah, just wanted to say. There have also been events. I call them natural events, but at least some were definitely not natural. One was a device clearly made by intelligent beings, intelligent and with vast resources. This was the Doomsday Device event with Midas. This device, where did it originate? A structure on a small island in a lake. It was just there one day. We tried to get close, but security was too tight. Then something happened. This device appeared then a plum of pure energy. Now there's a tower there. Let's back up a bit. Okay, what's going on here? Hold on real quick. Need to stretch real quick. There we go. Given the time you had and the limited geography I expected, you've explored the island roughly, and found some interesting stuff. This looks pretty old. I'm sure if the images represent some kind of religion or what, but it looks like people are being taken from elsewhere and brought here by those godlike figures. Whoever they are they're coming from different portals, presumably different locations. Some of us could come from the same place, but based on the technology and biology, some clearly did not. We did not agree. We figured that out. No offense, but you are obviously not the world's greatest detective or anything. Okay, hold on real quick. Sorry, I just had to do a little crack in my head. Sorry. Just ignore whatever I say, 'cause I'm just gonna do something. Just going over the basics, trying to determine what we know, what we think we know, and how we fill in the blanks. Okay, we're going in to explore the island and the areas around it. You, fish stick. They call me. I get the feeling I should find it offensive, but this whole place offends me. So you can breathe water, or at least survive in it. Again, not exactly a genius, are you? Of course I can. Fine, you've got the waterways. Start with the inland ones. You? The name that seems to have stuck in is Voyager. So this is Voyager. I forgot the name. That's alright. I want an aerial map of the island as soon as possible. The rest of us will divide it into sectors and search them. Anything noteworthy at all, report it. Hold on just one damn minute. Why should we listen to you? Batman just stare. This just doesn't say anything. Good enough for me. Me too. We can meet back here at nightfall each day and compare notes. Whatever. Fine. I'm still a bit disorientated, so the cat and I will go together. Let's start mapping out searching grids based on what we already know. So they're basically gonna re-explore the island, because they've been here for a long time. Renegade Raider's been here for the longest time. She's a rare character. That's why Renegade Raider's all over YouTube. If you could say, if you've seen Fortnite videos, if you don't play Fortnite, you'll understand this. You wouldn't understand with Renegade Raider and why is it so special. But back to the story. So what was that earlier? That helpless, oh my, I got the vapors, disorientated act. It felt like it necessary that we talk. Be still, my heart. We may not know where we are from, but it's clearly the same place. The connection between us from the moment we got here is undeniable. Sure, but what is it? Are we friends, enemies, co-workers, husband and wife? I don't know, and it doesn't matter now. What does it is this. We know from what's happening since we've been here, that we can trust each other. and probably no one else. That we need each other in order to get through this. You agree? Yeah, makes sense. Let me pull this down. Yeah, makes sense. Just don't expect me to slow down for you. Never. Days later. Alright, these artifacts reinforce our working theories. This island isn't natural. It was created by certain properties. For example, we understand each other words, even those whose physiologies and likely origins are vastly different. Things seem to come this island one of two ways, either from other worlds or from underground. We can't open rifts, which leaves us one option. We are not idiots, man. We've dug and found naught but dirt. We've explored it. It's impenetrable, and the energy it gives off tries in any tech. So off fries any tech. So I wouldn't get too close. Then you are digging in the wrong place. This device, what rose up? That rose up in that tower that is replaced it. We're the pylons surrounding it once rose. It likely they were never there. No seems nothing. Then that leaves the hatches. Then 3 in all, never, to our knowledge, opened. I smite them often for exercise. They are impervious to all forces and weapons. There are no hatches, no latches, locks, or meanings to enter a code. They give us nothing. Wrong. That give us everything. Alright. Move on to the next page. You know what, dude? Let's take a little bit of a break. Let me go do something real quick. Let me do a little drink, and then I will get back to straight to the video. Back straight to the reading. Alright, let's get back to the story. Let's get back to the story. Alright, let's get back to the story. Whoever controls this place seems unlikely to have designed hatches from that only open from one side. How the hell do you know that? Patterns of behavior are something I feel I studied. Our puppet masters wouldn't chance getting trapped out here. My device can analyze and replicate energy frequencies. If we theorize that the hatches are designed to open for whoever they are and not us. There's something about them. They recognize we need to find it. We are going to collect energy traces from various locations, like the place the pylons rose from. And it looks like in this picture we can see Deathstroke with the that device thing with the Batman, and we can see the spire. This is if you play during chapter 2, this is the spire where the Raz boss was, and zip lines, and then this is the 0 point. This is where the 0 point got sealed by the Foundation during chapter 2 season 6. The tower, from a safe distance of course. Fragments of the meteor, anything that may have come from them. And we'll try each particular energy signature on the hatch. Even if it takes dozens, hundreds, thousands. In the hope that one is the key. Click. Alright, move on. Unbelievable, you finally did it. Let's go, before it closes again. Wait, We don't know what we're dealing with. Fish stick. Search underwater for signs of traps. Security measures we may have activated. Aye aye, sir. So cute, fish stick. Everyone else, be ready for anything. So we see these golems, so these little cave golem thingies. Cave monsters, I guess. We are just chipping off pieces. The glowing runes in their foreheads. Target those. Done. If this doesn't work, I'm going to haunt you. Not bad. How'd you know? They didn't feel pain or otherwise act alive, which meant something was animating them, and identify us as intruders. Stay alert. We faked the energy signature of their masters to open the hatch, but it's not in us, so this could happen. This could happen again. I think I found the lights. Whoa. It's like a staging area where people could gear up to go onto the surface. There's evidence or multiple generations of structures here. These columns appear ancient. The golems even older. Looks like something wrecked the place. The device, maybe the energy plume. Could be whoever ran things here evacuated. We need to go deeper. If they go out somewhere, so can we. 4 teams of 2. Each take a passage. We meet back here in 3 hours for preliminary reports. You encounter any hostile, make as much noise as you can. Okay, so they're gonna be going separate directions with a group. Explosives would just cause a worse collapse. The rubble is the only thing holding up the ceiling. We should backtrack. So you want to follow any of the other, or wait here until. Wait, did you hear that? It's coming from under here. Give me a hand. Oh God. Help. Oh God, fishing is brutally been ripped apart, man. That's brutal. Get some water, as much as you can. On it. Who did this? Didn't see. Relax. I got first aid supplies. No point. Listen. I found something on the seabed, buried in the sand. I was bringing it to you. Heavily rusted, non-functional, but if there's anything left in the storage battery, yes, energy similar to those at the epicenter of the storm. I think this device can create a field of that energy, which means in theory it could allow someone to access the island without being caught in the loop and with their memories intact. So it looks like it's a device that can go in the loop but don't lose their memory. The technology in that device resembles the technology here. They were made by the same people, but all indications are that the people here fled further into the facility. Why would someone go outside the hatch and close it? Then discard this device unless that's not what happened at all. Someone is lying. They didn't escape the loop. They were never in it. They remember everything. One of us is working for... and Fishstick dies. One of us is working for them. And that is the conclusion of part 4. And now we're on part 5. Part 5, dude, let's go. Underneath Fortnite Island. Deathstroke. Who the hell are these guys? Doesn't matter, they are shooting at us, so shut up and shoot back, Raider. The cowards fight without honor. Bandlet, if they but came within smithing distance, yeah, I'm guessing they won't make it that easy. And if I had their firepower, I wouldn't either. My worry is they are just keeping us pinned down until reinforcements get here. Reinforcements have arrived. So it looks like it's gonna happen next. Oh, that looks so cool, man. 0 Point Part 5. They just not the ones they expected. Looks like there's some IO guards here. They're underneath the island, so the loop, the Imagined Order. This is what I'm talking about, the Imagined Order. And these are IO guards with the pink eyes and the mask. All disarmed. Don't let your guard down. Their hand-to-hand skills are impressive. So cheat. I prefer to call it asymmetrical warfare. Alright. Now you taste the axe of Magnus. No killing. Why? Because here is murder. And we'll learn more from living captives. I recognize this one from the loop. I fought him not long before I broke free. These guards move like a trained unit. How could he have escaped the loop and become one of them so quickly? How do you know they are guards? We encountered a larger squad down another hallway. They seem determined not to let us farther into the complex. Maybe they pluck skilled combatants from the loop to use as security. But this combat technique synced with the others like he's been here for years. Maybe he's a clone, or parallel universe, duplicated, or everyone from the world looks the same. You want to speculate? Do it. Do it on the move, cause reinforcements are coming, and these guys are too unconscious to tell us squat. How did you all end up together? The other corridors were impassable or too heavily guarded. Besides, we are not all together. Fishstick's dead. We found him from the wounds. It was some sort of energy beam. Damn. Smelled like low tide, but I liked his attitude. Probably ran into some of those guards. Whoa. This must be what the guards were trying to keep us away from. Whoa, this is a lot. Sorry, excuse me, I had to clear my throat real quick. Okay, some sort of meeting room or war room. Nobody sits around a table like that to plan parties. Looks like they've collected some artifacts of their own. This stuff is ancient. Not the first time we found this writing. I deciphered a lot of it. Something about the place found which all reality sprang. They call it the 0 Point. And a grand plan to bring order to everything. I don't think they created the 0 Point, but they are using it. They're using it. This looks like a star chart, but the stars and planets are overlapping. Look around for more. We need to know who they are, how they control things. There is no time. More guards be coming. This room, a killing field. No cover. Throw boxes in. I agree, this place feels wrong. Get my hackles up. Alright, we'll circle back later. Hopefully after we've evaded the guards. Okay, so they found out like what's going on with the 0 point. And then all the stars are basically all realities. So you can see like how Snake Eyes and Batman were fighting in part 3. Snake Eyes was from a different place. And Batman is from Gotham City. And the G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes is from G.I. Joe, and then Batman is from Gotham City or DC. So yeah, they're from different places, and that's why the memos don't understand what they're trying to say when Snake Eyes and Batman make a deal to let Batman free. So much for evading. Why are we letting him lead again? They've got us bottlenecked. We are dead if we stay here. But your boyfriend got a little light reading in. So worth it, right? I've got an idea. It'll take your liquid nitrogen capsules. My right. I see what you're getting at. Everyone else cover our backs. Deathstroke. Let's do it. Alright. So basically being a bunch of IO guards now. Okay. Looks like they took down the house. Okay, so nice. Make the support beam brittle and bring the house down. You do realize we can't do that on both ends, right? Unless we are trying to bury ourselves alive. No, this side we handle the old-fashioned way. Well, it looks like they're beating down all of the IO guards, a bunch of IO guards. This is awesome. Yo, this is crazy. Oh, look at that big IO guard face right there. So, I'm glad we are alive and all, but I can't believe the only one who noticed we cut off our way out. That wasn't a way out. It was a way back to the island. If there's a way out, it's ahead of us. Let's see what they didn't want us to find. Wow, I don't know what this is, but I know it feels like everything. The energies is in this room. I've never sensed anything like this. What is it? Oh, this is really cool, man. If anybody plays Fortnite, if you know the lore, this place is the bridge. This is from Chapter 2, Season 5 trailer, from where Agent Jonesy went inside the loop. He said he used this little device thing, this little like system to get to the island. And it looks like that's the spire. And look, all the panels, and basically where I'm reading this right now is basically we're in Chapter 3, and then the Chapter 2 finale event, the Cube Queen was destroying the Chapter 2 island, the Apollo map, and basically we flipped the island. Agent Jones and the Foundation flipped the island with that system right here. This is called the gyro system. Okay? If you guys know, if people watch this and know the lore, you know what this is. I've seen this. Everybody probably seen this before. The 0 point. It is the glow from inside that stone tower. Let's check it out. Be carefully. No, this is it. The reason I am here. I can sense it. Once I shattered this barrier from the 0 point, I can go anywhere, do anything. Voyage for all eternity. Stop. Never again. So it looks like Voyage is going to go to the tower. And it looks like he got shrinked. He got shrinked to every single reality. So he's split into everything. He wants to go to every reality to travel to. What happened to him? Uncontrolled omniverse energy. I theorized that the 0 point cycles through countless realities per second. He was scattered into dozens of pieces, each sent to random universes. He got his wish. He'll be voyaging for an eternity. They had to control it somehow to bring us all through. This looks like a terminal, but it must have lost power during whatever hit this place. Looked to me like all this equipment drew power from the 0 point itself. But that barrier seems to have severed the connection. And we can't reconnect it without ending it like Voyagers. So we are trapped here. No, we just have to get creative. Hours later, I keep expecting the guards to find us. I don't think they are allowed in here. The 0 point is its own best defense. Okay, I think we can active one of these panels with the right power source. But they obviously use all the panels to make it work. And we don't have the equipment to power that many. We don't need them all. I suspect the panels normally create vibrational energy attuned to whether specific reality they want to access. But we have an alternative source for what ourselves. If we align the panel with the multiverse soul energy contained within one of us, it should open a pathway to that individual homeworld. Theoretically, and there's only one way to find out if it'll work. So basically, they're trying to connect to the 0 point with the panels. Soon. It's ready. I'll try it first. No way. I've been here the longest. Are you sure? The risk. You couldn't stop me if you tried. Okay, if we did this right, it should use my dimensional energy as a guide. Fire it up. Do it, bonehead. Make sure the panel stays in the right alignment. Relax, everyone. If this goes bad, we probably all die. Is it working? Or should we shut it? Drink. Okay, that's the 0 point. So they released the 0 point from the spire. Excuse me again. That's it. That's home. Careful, we saw what happened to Voyager. This is different. I can feel it. It's been so long. But I'm finally going home. What happened? Did she make it? She made it. We did it. And now you don't need us anymore. Or should I say your masters don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna get more back to back or something, if I could say it like that. The hell are you talking about? You killed Fishstick. He found a discard device that lets you exist the island without losing your memory. Something only they would have. It was yours. You didn't want him showing anyone else. And his burns were constant with your staff. Or the guard's energy weapons. True. But then you remember my liquid nitrogen capsules. I've never used them around you. At least not since I got here. We know each other from our homeworld, don't we? Okay, what the hell? Anyone sides with me, I'll get you home. You don't? You die here. I think not, little traitor. Gah! Hold him. Nope, I'm with him. The guys who got pulled with the people in charge. Then you can share his pain. How stupid are you people? This isn't necessary. Heard that before. Then you killed my friend. He means we need each other, which is true. But if we are declaring a truce, I'm calling the shots. Figure it out, haven't you? Okay, you win. Really. Get it, girl, all fired up when leave her hanging. Typical. Figure it out what? I always feel 3 steps behind you people. That we need each other to get home. Bandolet, you first. Sure, sorry for the, turn on you thing. That's it. Oh my god. How could I have forgotten it? We've only got one functional panel. It requires precise direction to keep the portal open to the right place. Someone has to man the device, which means the person to get left behind unless it's me, the cat, and Deathstroke. Because we are all from the same world. Oh wow, I can smell the ozone. Gonna raise a cup of ions to you, fish stick. Together, the 3 of us should supply just enough energy to create a portal that'll stay open on its own long enough for us all to leave, but only together. We will be linking to all cracked in the sky that's already there. But you've got the basics right? Then I wish you well, my friend. We will sing songs of you in the med halls of my world. I almost want to go with him just to hear those. Just us left. I turned the staff to full power. Cat, let's get Deathstroke in position. Add his omniverse energy to ours. And hear me out. Hell no. Deathstroke, what are you doing? I know. Ask for a beating. Got that backward. Don't be a fool. We need each other. Others to get back. You need me. I don't need you. Now that the others are out of the way, you're just a speed bump. Look out. Some new weapon. Not a weapon. Stop him. Smart man. Okay. It's more like a compass that can guide me home without you. But it's not all bad. I mean, sure, you are stuck in a crazy alien dimension forever. But at least you have each other. So it looks like Deathstroke went through the 0 point with this portal device. And this portal device he's holding is a device that another character uses inside the lore, is a Jonesy character in the game, Alright, part 6, the finale. And then we can see in this picture, we can see Catwoman, another Catwoman, Batman Zero, Harley Quinn, and the Batman we know. Okay, part 6, 0 point, the finale. Deathstroke's trapped us here. The panel's battery is charged, but the 2 of us can't supply enough dimensional energy to open a gateway to our world. Not one that'll stand open long enough. He played us like amateurs, and I let it happen now. You weren't worrying about others as always, but don't give up yet. I missed him, but I got his gadget. The one that synced up to 0 point with our home. No reason he can't do the same. Alright. There's a couple more pages and we're done. Except that I might have broken it a little. It's mostly intact. Let me see what I can do. the calibration mechanisms shattered. It's stuck on one setting. Damn it, it just leads back to the loop, which doesn't help us at all. And we can see inside this picture, we can see Bonehead. It's a snapshot version. Singularity, and I don't know who this character is. And I see Raven right there in the 0 point. Maybe it does. What we need is a third person who originated from our world. We thought that was Deathstroke. But when we were in the loop, I saw someone else who felt familiar. The woman dressed up like a playing card? I got the same feeling. You think we can go in, grab her, and get back fast enough? What if we lose our memories when we get there? I doubt those who made this weapon would allow that that to happen. But it's a risk. I'll go first. If I seem confused, pull me back. We are out of other options. No confusion, no loss of memory. If it happens, it's clearly taking time, and we've got as little of what as is before our source runs out. Come out. So how do we find this Harley Quinn? Ariel, reconnaissance seems best. Hold on to me. Anytime. Eyes on the prize, cat. Always bat. So it looks like Batman's using his grappler, and then the grappler is going attached to the battle bus. The battle bus that everyone goes on. Where we ever start a match inside a Fortnite game. And this picture, oh my god, this picture looks cool. So we can see Ruckus, Harley Quinn, Cuddle Team Leader again. We basically see the same characters all over the time. And we see Mancake from Chapter 2, Season 5. Welcome down to the Butter Barn. There. Hurry, the storm's out at sea, but it's closing in. I don't want to find out the hard way, if it can still kill us. I'll say this for her. She's consistent. We tried reasoning with her before, pointless. Strike hard and fast. You always know just what to say back. Tagged her. Whoa. Okay. So it looks like Harley Quinn is fighting back. Same, at least time. If only we could make her understand what... Wait, I missed this part right here. She's gonna fight to the end. Same as last time. If only we could make her understand what we want to make her want to take her home. Or maybe you numbskulls could figure out that I don't want to go. So it looks like Harley Quinn can talk in loop for some reason. You can talk? How can you talk? Duh, probably because I'm amazing. You like this island until you two came back and won't shut up. And you recognize us. So we are from the same world. Listen, we can get home, but I'll take all three of us. And our chance is rapidly running out. Oh, now I see that you don't freaking listen. So it looks like Harley Quinn doesn't want to go home with Batman and Catwoman. She wants to stay in the Fortnite world. I love it here. You fight and dress up, and fight and die, and get up and do it again, and look awesome doing it. The fighting, the flossing, and total bunkers craziness of the whole island. These are my people, and this is my place. And I'm staying. And looks like Batman hit Harley Quinn in the face. Our world must be very strange. Just figure that out now. Are you? I'd assume she lost her memory too. But if she's in her right mind and wants to stay, right mind is not a phrase I use with this one. But sure, we can leave her after the portal lets. Looks like some other batarang came. Oh, so now we see some snapshots. Snapshot Batman Zero and Snapshot Catwoman. No effing way. I think this is curse word, so we cannot say that. And this is family friendly, so we don't want to say F words. Got it. This thing seems to have an automatic return. Let's move. Wait, oh no. Let's go over here. Who the hell are they? Duplicates of us. This explains why we saw beings outside the loop who are still in the loop. Seems the island creates a kind of snapshot of those who escape. You can check out, but you can't never leave. They are as good as us, and we are running out of time. Exactly, but we can do one thing they can't. Talk. Close your eyes. Got it. This thing seems to have an automatic return. Let's move. There, the connection's made. Those duplicates fought as a team, just like us. A remote detonate explosive batarang to make sure it seals from this side. Look, it's settling on a world. She'll recover soon. Let's wait. Maybe we should stay. So Catwoman's trying to make a decision or final decision before leaving. Bonk. That's what she said. She being me. Took amongst themselves. I'm missing out all the sweet carnage. Cat. Forget her. The portal's open. But that's happened. All we've done was in order to get home. What changed? I am scared, okay? I mean, this place is strange, granted, but we know how it works now. We got autonomy, freedom, and we got each other. You saw those snapshot versions of us. We could be happy here. Why do you think we could be happy back home? We wouldn't be back home. Be happy back home. I don't know. Maybe we are enemies there, or strangers, or married to other people. When I first met you, I figured you were useful. A way to survive, to escape the loop, but now I don't want to lose what we have. So it looks like Catwoman is scared that they might be different people from their world, from Gotham City. Like different people from a different place and all that. I know what you mean. And I'd be lying if I said I hadn't had similar thoughts. But I have a feeling people are counting on us on the other side. That this dimensional breach is dangerous and could happen again. I have to stop that. Why you? I don't know. It just feels like who I am. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, let's go. So they went through the 0 point and going back to where they last left off. Are you hurt? Fine. Looks it worked. It's closed. But is this home? If it's this home, why don't I remember? Okay, now they're back at Gotham City, and then now some flashbacks from other scenes from DC Comics. So they got married and got divorced. Okay. Cat, Selena, don't. I told you. We should have stayed. Okay. Jim, Deathstroke came through and escaped. But it doesn't matter. We won. You did the important thing. You closed the crack and no one got hurt. I'm not sure we won at all. Deathstroke could have pulled this off without a backer. Someone from this world. It had to be someone wealthy, powerful, influential, and likely candidates. Alright. Metropolis. Do not put my mind at ease. So the crack in Gotham was closed. Not that it matters. I planted the anchor device in the 0-point chamber. And the signal is strong, which means that the tethering worked. We have ability to return to the 0-point and make use of its power. Exactly. And I gotta say, I had my doubt even Batman could do what we need to work. But it worked perfectly. Don't give me too much credit, Destro. It's not hard to predict what Batman will do. When you are Batman, we need the world's greatest detective to unlock the secrets of the island. He needs an emotional engine to drive him. Catwoman. I know a thing or two about other realities, too. You might say all this is right in my wheelhouse. Yes, all due credit to Batman who laughs. Through things would be much simpler. If you just tell us your real name. Oh, stop it, Lex. I know you didn't get rich, but giving up your best material for free. But let's not start fighting again. We not exactly want what we wanted, all of us. Indeed. We delivered preciously as agreed. Reached the 0-point, planted the anchor device so you could return there. I say the imagined order got everything it wanted. Or do what you prefer, they. Alright, this is the final page, guys. Please, Mr. Luthor. And look, this is the IO guard. This is Dr. Sloan. Dr. Sloan, the leader of the imagined order, I guess, or Geno. Please, Mr. Luthor. This is what the island dwellers call us. I think we are all a little more civilized here. And yes, you delivered preciously what you promised. My compliments. Well then, Dr. Sloan, I say it's time you healed up your end of the Berrigan's hymn. Look outside, Lex. We've already begun, far from the end. Alright guys, so I think that's the end of Batman 490 Point, all comics in one comic. And we have some more pages here, we have some art here. We have some cool, interesting art. Some Batman versus Snake Eyes. More of this. And we got we got more pictures. And look, I can see one of my favorite characters right here, Agent Jones. And then there's some like designs that Epic Games and DC were thinking of making outfits for the game. It's awesome. And then some redeem codes and all that, and blah blah blah. And I think that's the end of the book, guys. I think that's the end of the story. That was a cool book. I know this might took a long time to read because it's a long story, but it's alright. At least we got through it because it's one of my favorite games, and I love this comic because based on the game, what the story's about, what the island is about, and how people come from one place to this place and all that. So I think this is the end. There's more other comics out there like the Fortnite Foundation comic, and there's a new one coming out, the Fortnite Zero War Marvel. That's Marvel. This is DC. And yeah, I think that's all for now, guys. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you can make sure that I always upload and you can see my videos. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Peace out.